Hey there, it's Charlotte, and welcome back to the Speak English podcast, where we learn real English, the kind you can actually use in your daily life, without boring textbooks, confusing grammar rules, or endless memorization. Today's episode is called Don't Waste Your Time Learning English Like This. And trust me, if you're learning English the wrong way, you're not just wasting time. You're also hurting your confidence, your motivation, and your ability to actually speak English fluently. So let's sit down together, have a nice cup of tea or coffee, and talk about what not to do when learning English. Because the truth is, the way most people are taught English is completely backward. Let's dive into it. Section 1, the textbook trap. You know what I'm talking about, right? Those thick textbooks filled with grammar rules, weird exercises, and dialogues nobody ever uses in real life. Like, "Hello, Peter, how do you do?" "I'm fine, thank you." "And you? Seriously?" When was the last time you heard two real people talk like that? This kind of English might work for passing exams, but not for real conversations. And if your goal is to speak English confidently, fluently, naturally, then this kind of learning is not just useless. It's actually slowing you down. Why? Because you're focusing on the wrong things. You're memorizing grammar rules instead of training your brain to feel the language. You're writing answers in a notebook instead of opening your mouth and speaking. You're learning how to write sentences, but not how to respond quickly in a real conversation. See the problem? Section 2, the grammar obsession. Let's talk about grammar for a second. Look, grammar is important, I won't lie. It helps us build clear sentences. But most people are obsessed with it. They think they can't speak until they know every single rule, every tense, every exception. So what do? They spend hours watching grammar videos, taking notes, solving exercises. But still, they can't speak fluently. Why? Because they've never trained their speaking muscles. Imagine this. You want to learn how to ride a bicycle. Would you read a book about bicycles for 3 months? Watch videos about how to pedal? Memorize the names of the bicycle parts? Of course not. You'd just get on the bike and start riding. You'd fall, make mistakes, get up, and learn by doing. That's exactly how language works. You don't need to master grammar first. You need to start speaking first. The grammar will follow. Section 3, the vocabulary overload. Next mistake? Trying to learn too many words at once. Have you ever tried to memorize a long vocabulary list? Words like contemplate, procrastinate, alleviate. And then, when it's time to speak, your mind goes completely blank? That's because you're not learning vocabulary the right way. Memorizing words in isolation doesn't help. You need to hear them in context. In real conversations, used by real people, it's not about how many words you know. It's about how many words you can use when speaking. So instead of learning 50 new words a day, try this. Learn 5 useful phrases. Repeat them aloud. Use them in your own sentences. Practice with a friend or record yourself. That's how real fluency builds. Slowly, naturally, with real usage. Section 4, the fear of mistakes. Here's a big one, and I've seen it stop so many English learners. The fear of making mistakes. I don't want to sound stupid. What if they laugh at me? What if I say something wrong? Let me tell you something. Even native speakers make mistakes. Yes. All the time. I've been speaking English my whole life, and I still mess up sometimes. So don't be afraid. Mistakes are not a sign of failure. They're proof that you're trying. Every time you make a mistake, your brain learns something new. So speak freely, confidently, even if you don't know the exact word. Use what you do know. Keep the conversation going. Your fluency will grow with every mistake you make. Section 5. The Silent Learner Syndrome. Some people listen to podcasts, watch YouTube videos, read English articles, but they never speak. They're passive learners. And passive learning has a limit. You can't become fluent just by listening. You have to open your mouth and speak out loud. Talk to yourself in English. Describe what you're doing. Repeat after native speakers. Record your voice. Shadow a podcast. Do anything that gets your mouth moving. Because speaking is a physical skill, just like dancing or singing. You can't get better by watching someone else do it. You have to do it yourself. Section 6. The one-size-fits-all approach. Another big mistake? Thinking there's only one right method to learn English. Some people say, you must go to English classes. Others say, you must move to an English-speaking country. Or you must use this app or that book. But the truth is, there is no one-size-fits-all method. Everyone learns differently. Maybe you learn best by watching TV shows. Maybe you like podcasts. Maybe you love music, or reading comics, or talking with friends online. The best way to learn English is the way that works for you. So explore, try new things, mix it up. But make sure you're doing one thing every day. Speak out loud. Even if it's just for 5 minutes a day, it adds up. Section 7. What to do instead. All right, we've talked about what not to do. So, how should you learn English? Let me give you some practical steps. 1. Learn with your ears and mouth, not just your eyes. Listen to natural English every day and repeat it out loud. Podcasts like this one are perfect. 2. Learn phrases, not just words. Instead of memorizing single words, learn chunks of language. Like, can I ask you something? I'm not sure I understand. What do you mean? These are real phrases people use in real life. 3. Focus on communication, not perfection. You're learning a language to connect with people, not to impress a grammar teacher. So relax, be natural, and let go of perfection. 4. Practice every day, even for 10 minutes. Short, consistent practice is more powerful than long, random study sessions. 5. Surround yourself with English. Change your phone language. Watch your favorite shows in English. Talk to Alexa or Siri in English. Make English part of your daily life. All right, my friend. I hope this episode helped you see that learning English doesn't have to be a painful, boring process. You don't need to spend years memorizing grammar rules or vocabulary lists. You don't need to sound perfect. You just need to practice the right way, consistently, with confidence. So, don't waste your time learning English the wrong way. Learn it the real way. With your ears, your voice, your curiosity, and a whole lot of patience. And remember, I'm here with you every step of the way. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to follow the podcast, leave a review, or share it with someone who's learning English too. Until next time, this is Charlotte from Speak English Podcast. Keep listening, keep speaking, and keep growing. Talk to you soon.